Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whichever location you're watching from. Welcome to the podcast Momentum, where we bring you candid conversation with our thought leaders shaping technology and life with purpose. This is a podcast where we bring you the stories behind technology leaders who balance professional excellence with personal growth. Through Momentum Podcast, we interview all our thought leaders from diverse domains through candid conversations about their ground beginning, their extraordinary journeys, their vision, and most importantly, their resilience. These are the stories of all our leaders shaping technology and life with purpose. Each episode is an opportunity to learn from leaders who are not only driving innovation, but also redefining what it means to lead with clarity, resilience, and impact. So today we have our leader, Praveen Yallakara, a seasoned technology consultant with over 2 decades of experience. Praveen is a hands on integration architect, and throughout his career, he has helped clients across healthcare, finance, and public sector tackle some of the most complex integration challenges. He's based in Portland, Oregon, where life is a balance of technology and family. He lives with his wife, 2 kids, and their energetic labradoodle. And when he's not building robust systems, you'll find him pushing himself in CrossFit, hiking, and climbing mountains. Wow. In the peaceful Pacific Northwest and cheering for his kids at their game. So, to get us started, Praveen, welcome to the podcast Momentum.
Thank you, Sri. Thanks for having me.
Sure.
Excited to talk to you.
Absolutely. So, to get us started, can you share your journey to technology consulting and what drew you into the integration architecture? It's so unique.
Right. So my that was a strange introduction to technology, to be honest, not just integration. I majored in mechanical engineering in my bachelor's, and I never knew that I would step into the world of technology. But when I was in my final year, I got hired straight out of college into a consulting firm called Infosys back in India. And I started my journey there, and I have essentially never looked back. I never thought the thought of going back to my original industrial field of work never came across my mind because I fell in love with technology. I underwent training, and then we don't get to choose what you get to do after training when we start out in Infosys. So I
Yes.
was basically thrown into a stream where they called it integration. It's basically connecting systems, what technology you use. And technology has essentially evolved over the past 20 years. But back then, it was basically about how you connect systems, whether without going into too many technical details, whether it's through files, whether it's through APIs. There are different ways of connecting which have totally evolved over the past 20 years. But I essentially work on integrating or connecting systems and how at the base of it is basically exchange of data between systems and collaboration of information is what my base work is. And over time, I have evolved into from a developer to an architect. Now I do a lots of roles at my current organization. I am into sales as well. I do a lot of pre-sales stuff. I work in AI innovation projects as well, which is one of my passions. And then this is all in addition to daily client responsibilities and delivery work as well. So overall, it's been a good journey. There's been a lot of learnings, a lot of wins, and a lot of people management, dealing with different kinds of people, not only at my organization, but also at the client, people with different personalities. I have grown as a leader. I have grown as a person. I have learned how to be empathetic. I've learned how to be a better leader. I'm still learning in that regard. So hopefully that journey continues to grow.
Wow, that's wonderful introduction, I would say. I think you answered everything, even though I still had the questions for you. So stay with us. So that shows your commitment as a leader and also as a family man, because when I was introducing your thing, it was kind of mind-blowing that how do you balance all of this as a person? Because you're everywhere. You are in the nature, you are in the CrossFit training, you're with the kids, you have a dog, you go out and you're Uh, Very cautiously and carefully planning the entire time of year. Tell me more about this.
I have to be honest and say it's easier said than done. And it is something again that I have learned how to manage time. And as with everybody and with everyone's life, life just happens, right? So not each and every day is perfect. I don't get everything right every single day, but it's just maintaining that perspective, making sure you prioritize your family, making sure that you're productive at work, incorporating all of those things, incorporating mindfulness in everyday life, making sure to pause, reflect, and breathe, right? Those are doing simple things every day. I try to keep that balance. But yes, as I said, no single day is perfect. It's just about having that perspective, giving a little bit of grace to yourself when things don't go well. Be a little bit empathetic towards everybody, not just at work, but also at home. Everybody is going through different levels of challenges every single day, from kids to your spouses to even my dog, right? So being having a little bit of empathy, having a little bit of grace definitely helps in moving in life for sure.
This sounds like you are sharing your personal gratitude to everyone. That's how you are able to connect. And it's so meaningful that once you have prioritized you first, then when you are happy from inside, you can make time for everything in this world because you are constantly reprioritizing, I think, as a leader, which is so important because we'll be under constant pressure. And it's not just one piece of code that you have to work on, but it's like multiple domains, multiple people. So that's an amazing insight, I would say, Praveen.
Thank you, Sri. Thank you.
All right. So here is my next question to you. Many of our leaders are hands-on architects or aspiring leaders, right? So what skills or mindsets are essential to thrive on this role in the current today?
I would come up with a long list, but I would definitely say having an open mind, whatever you're doing, definitely helps. Being curious about things, having that adaptability, not only at work but in everyday life as well. Being open to change, embracing change essentially is very important because technology is changing every single day, right? So there's new stuff coming up. Don't be, I would, one suggestion I would give to everybody is don't be wedded to any technology or any tool. Have an open mind, be curious, always keep learning. That's how you grow your, scope of learning, and that's how you continue to grow every single day. So having that mindset is definitely helpful, I would say.
Very true. We can't be biased to only one thing, which keeps us engaged. Because if you have the open mind, you have more room where you can flush out the old stuff and create the space for the new stuff to get in. I think that's an important point and takeaway for anyone who are, regardless whether they're in the technology or personal space, you have to create that room. You can't just stick to that old stuff and then you can cherish that, but it is of no use. It's done.
Absolutely. Always keep learning. Always keep, reading about technology. There are things that you can always improve on. There are things that I have been doing for 20 years, and which might still be valid, which might still go on, which might still be relevant for the next few years, but things can change overnight. So always be open. I know people talk a lot about AI these days, but even in AI, like there are some nuances that you need to be aware of. So always keep an open mind and keep learning.
True. And the word integration is resonating so well with me. If we connect that with the daily world, I'll use a word which I often use, which is it's like weaving or knitting
Mhm.
together multiple systems, right? It's so fascinating to see when you put everything working end to end only through integration. It plays such a key important role in the software development life cycle.
Mhm.
Tell us what excites you the most about the intersection of AI and integration today, and what worries you most.
That's a very exciting question. I always love to talk about AI. So if you think about AI, what does it essentially need to survive? What does it essentially need to thrive in today's world? The simple answer is data. And how does it get access to data? How does it need all the data? Either you need to feed it manually, right? And today's world of technology, nobody's doing that. Yes, it can gather data from chatbots like ChatGPT and all of that, but that is not enough data. AI cannot survive and thrive just based on data that you're manually feeding it. It needs to unlock data from a variety of systems. It needs data from a legacy system somewhere like sitting thousands of miles away, like a mainframe system, where it's not easy to integrate. It's not easy to do anything with that. There are still folks from working on the same legacy systems from 40 years. So how does AI get access to that data to make intelligent, smart decisions? I think that is where integration plays a major role. There are still technologies available that can integrate with mainframe and can unlock that data for you. And this is just a small example. With the help of integration, you're able to integrate with all the great ERPs nowadays, from Salesforce to SAP to NetSuite to Oracle, you name it, you can integrate with it with the latest set of technology that we have. But it can also integrate with legacy systems, as I mentioned. It can also integrate with databases. So when you integrate with so many systems, and when you make these integrations, whether it's APIs or simple file-based integrations, you unlock a lot of data that is now available to AI to make more intelligent, smarter decisions. Uh, the more data AI has access to, the better.
Yeah.
In the same manner, on the flip side of it, uh, it makes your organization or your company more vulnerable, because now you're exposing data that can involve potential PII, that can involve potential PHI, which is like personal health records and all that stuff. And this is where the next level of AI has to be prioritized by organizations, and that includes like security and appropriate governance of data. Is your LLMs in your AI have the appropriate security models? Are they like storing important PI and PHI information? So you need to have that appropriate levels of governance, appropriate levels of security, proper auditing every time an LLM processes something. So you need to have all of that trust built in your AI layer to make it more secure for organizations. And otherwise, bad things, like really bad things, can happen. So organizations have to be really cognizant about what data they expose to their AI layer, to their LLM layer, and put appropriate governance controls around it.
Yeah, I totally echo with you. Without the proper guardrails and with the data everywhere, which AI has to deal with, it should not get into the wrong hands, or it should not be misused, right? With all the PII out there. So guardrails are really, really important, along with the audit, that anybody who's designing the AI and doing the integration, there should not be any man in middle who can tap in the information. And
Yes.
this abundance knowledge of you right now that you have put together as part of the integration, I think we can tap on anywhere, tap in for, even to get the tidbits. That's a lot to start our AI journey, I would say.
Yes, yes, absolutely. As I mentioned, I've already been doing a lot of innovation projects on AI, which encompasses all of the work that I'm already doing, including integrations, including building agents and all of that. So it's all kind of joins up into that big AI solution that we built last year and continue to build going forward as well.
This
So
pushes my bar, Praveen. I have no way I can't ask this question to you. If you are
mhm.
advising CIOs right now with the kind of knowledge base that you have, what would you say they must prepare for in terms of AI-enabled integration strategies?
I think they have to look at so integration and agents. Organizations have already started building agents. There are a lot of agent AI capabilities that are available with applications like Salesforce, SAP. I'm only naming these two because I work with them every day. But they still don't have the full integration capabilities. Uh, when I speak to senior leaders or even CIOs occasionally on they kind of think of integrations as a second thought. they don't understand the full value of integrations. Like what can integrations actually unlock for their organizations?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, agents can make valuable decisions. Agents can, automate a lot of stuff. We recently built a customer service agent, which increases customer loyalty and reduces customer complaints by a large margin, right? But that's not simply enough. If you want your AI to evolve and make even more better and take even more actions, it needs to have access to a lot more data. And when I talk to leaders, when we are selling our solutions, because I'm part of sales as well, right? We explain to them how bundling your AI agents and agentic architecture with an integration tool can bring a lot more data from different parts of organizations, from different
Absolutely.
systems
Yeah,
which are sitting idle, and you're not even aware of them. What those data can do to your organization, what that data can bring to your AI model, right? So when we try to explain to them, they have that aha moment on yes, we need to integrate
yeah,
and bring integration into the scope of AI as well, which is where the real value of AI lies.
absolutely. I think it's a very, very critical topic because once you don't have the integration, it's like an open circuit, just like in an electrical system. You just
Yes.
don't switch on that, integrating the electricity to the power, to the light. It will just not turn on. I think that's a very important
Yes.
topic everyone has to look into. So let's take a 180 degrees turnaround because even
Mhm.
personally, outside of work, you are into CrossFit and hiking. Do you
Mhm.
see parallels between those activities from your personal to professional? And how do you approach problem solving in tech using that?
Oh yes, that's a very wonderful question. I have actually have parallels from my CrossFit journey to my professional life. When I first joined CrossFit, I don't know if you have ever done CrossFit, but CrossFit is a very intense form of exercise. It
Mhm.
has incorporates like weightlifting, high intensity, and a lot of stuff, right? It has like cardio and everything. So initially, when I first joined CrossFit, I wasn't expecting that. Uh, I just wanted to try out a different form of fitness. And when I tried it, I really loved it. Like every single day, the workouts are different, and because it is so intense, the first few months are you're essentially losing weight like anything, and you're gaining your fitness is going up next level, your endurance is building, everything feels great, right? For the first 6 months, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
But then what happens after the first 6 months? I kind of hit a wall. uh, I wasn't seeing any progress in CrossFit, and my weights are not going up. And in fact, after 7 to 8 months, I kind of started going down. My progress went the other way a little bit, not a lot. And that had me concerned, like what is exactly happening? The first 6 months were fantastic, and now why I am progressing backwards or going back? That's when I talked to one of my fitness coaches at my gym, and she mentioned me. Uh, she mentioned a critical, a silly thing, but that actually changed my life, which is that you cannot outtrain a bad diet, a poor lifestyle, or if you don't have a balanced lifestyle, it's not going to do anything to your fitness journey. So that's when I realized that I need to zone in on my diet. I need to zone in on my lifestyle, getting proper sleep, getting proper nutrition, getting proper protein. So that's when I got really serious about fitness. Yes, the first 6 months were great. I lost a bunch of weight, but what I realized and the parallel I can draw for that with my professional life is finding that mentor. Yes, you can make progress on your own. You can, reach a level, but at some point, you will hit a wall and you need to find a mentor. You need a coach to talk to you on how you can navigate the next phase of your life, whatever will that be, whether you want to get to the next role or whether you want to explore, what's the latest. But I think you need to find a coach. You need to level set on where you are. you need to also reflect on how far you have come, and to get to the next level, what you need to do. You need to, plan out, and approach that with that mindset. So, what I mean to say is that consistency, having a consistent and balanced lifestyle, can eventually, give you a lot more progress than trying to, you think that, if you, the faster you go, the more progress you make. But no, you need to slow down a little bit and, think about what you actually need to do to take the next step. So yes, I would say CrossFit has taught me a lot, and this is one of the big things I would mention.
Totally, totally. I think mentorship is one key critical aspect, regardless of whether you're a kid or whichever profession you are, or in the sports. Mentorship is key and mandatory to take. And when it is actually taken, we have a right mentor. I think the sky is the limit where you can push your bar high. Absolutely. And finally, what's one piece of advice you would let our listeners know who want to build a meaningful, long lasting career in the technology?
As I said, keep learning, have an open mind. I know we all have our own set of technologies and tools, whatever you want to call it, that we have been working on or being part of for the past few years, right? Or continue to be part of. But
Yeah.
having that curiosity, having that open mind, and embracing change, right? So embracing change is also very important. For example, I was a technical architect for a long time, and I was extremely scared of, doing some sales work or, uh, uh, doing giving some lunch and learn sessions and all of that. So try to explore the other parts of your professional life as well. Those will help you grow a lot more than your daily, day-to-day technical responsibilities or, client delivery or whatever you do in your day-to-day part. Get involved in different parts of your professional life, whether be it giving talks, whether it's collaborating with senior leaders on different things, right? Not just technology, and also being open-minded, learning about new technologies. I know AI is the next big thing, but don't just stop at AI. Like, think about how you can uh, bring on other technologies into AI, and do your own innovation in that regard. So yes, having that open mind, embracing change is really important.
Absolutely. You have given 360 degrees view of life, both personal and professional. But the three takeaways for sure I have is embrace the change, be mindful about what you are doing, be open for change, and always be curious. So, what an inspiring conversation with Praveen. We have covered everything from integration, architecture, and leadership lessons to the future of AI, and also most importantly, importance of balance in our personal life. If there's one big takeaway, it's that success in technology isn't just about mastering systems. It's about mastering resilience, curiosity, and the ability to stay grounded while pushing forward. Praveen, thank you so much for sharing your journey and wisdom with us. And to our listeners, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget that momentum is all about sharing our thoughtful leaders, inspirational, and keep pushing beyond. Thank you.
Yes,